Attention all task force personnel. You are authorized to begin Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative. Repeat, Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative is a go.
Now's a good time to take down some bad guys, while the task force is putting heat on them. Listen, you guys don't think of themselves as... Oh, snap! If you were awake, you...
This is gonna hurt. Bad. Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
Hey, you tried your best, which is kinda sad.
Disturbing the peace call. Stand by for location.
Last chance. Cough it up or you're gonna pay in blood.
Are you just a scrawny kid? That mask scares me. No fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. I almost died just then. Of boredom.
Many of the petty criminals apprehended by Spider-Man turned out to be wanted on far more serious charges.
Have to find another way. Not sure what I was aiming at there.
Is Spider-Man just some kind of publicity stunt?
I'm always awesome. Sometimes I'm extra awesome. Gotta get back to the action. Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist. Time for alternative transportation. Now that's fun!
You know what would look better on him? A black costume. What's up, Black? Be in a circus or something?
Every second counts.
Someone please help me!
Get down and cover your mouth.
Help! It's getting hard to breathe! Thank you, Spider-Man!
Just a few more seconds.
No! Get me out of this oven!
Those people won't be able to breathe for long.
Mad props, Joel! I can't reach the fire exit! I've never seen anything so heroic!
Witnesses say Spider-Man went into the burning building without any regard for his own safety.
Car 42, we have reports of fighting, possibly gang-related, in Central Park, southwest corner. Can you check it out?
Central Park, southwest corner? I bet I can get there quicker than the cops. Huh. Just a few blocks, as the spider swings.
polls on the Osborne-Fisk announcement show broad public support. Citizens are tired of the crime wave and have doubts about the mysterious figure known as Spider-Man, despite all the good he's done.
So what else is new?
But I've obtained the records of the officers on the task force. They show allegations of corruption and police brutality. None of it proven, but still, are these the people we want to trust with this kind of power?
What makes someone decide to be a henchman? Low self-esteem?
I ain't messing with that freak.
The spider! Kill him!
Oh, I know what's bothering you. You think because I took down Herman Schultz, it means I like him more. That's just not true. You'll get the same up-close and personal attention. I promise.
That mask don't...
Webs do...
You're not so scary in prison.
This is why they call me amazing.
Take you on anything. Mono a mono.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Think of it as a sticky, gooey, smelly sweater. Cozy, right? Okay, this wasn't a fair fight. Hey, you started it. Now to find the one that got away. Hey, wrapping up bad guys is my thing. What the? I can help you? Okay, Mr. Craven the Hunter. You got my attention.
We have shots fired at the bus station. Proceed with caution. Suspects heavily armed. All units, officers are under fire at the bus station. Need assistance immediately.
Here's my opening offer. In your face! Fancy trick. Time to fight like
And heave!
They're all tricks. No more tricks.
Scrawny kid, ain't you?
What's that?
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with catchphrases.
Damn it, where's the backup? Skinny, ain't he?
Come to pop.
Oh, I need more ammo over here!
Et voila!
Fellas, I got him!
I fought to get
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
Hey, ball, that you?
Take you on anything. Mono a mono.
Break out the armor piercer!
Okay, my book.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? delusion.
Spider-Man! I like. Impressive. But you are still raw. Inexperienced.
I was experienced enough to beat your friends.
I am Russian, but I am no friend to those pigs. My name is Sergei Kravenov. Men call me Kraven the Hunter.
So you left me that note. Huh. Judging from the web, you're one of those crazy reality show guys who runs around naked in the woods eating bugs. How can you help me?
I can make you a true hunter, not just a boy pretending to be a man. Should you wish to accept, you may find me here. Until we meet again.
Parker, why didn't you get me pictures from the Fisk Osborne press conference?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Jameson, but I've got school. You know, life outside the job.
In my day, your job was your life. A press pass is wasted on you.
Actually, I just got an idea for using my press pass. Gotta admit, it would be nice not to feel like I'm fighting this battle on my own. But is Kraven someone I can trust? Kraven obviously doesn't know who I really am. He would have come to my house. I don't know. I've always worked best alone. But then again, I've never tried it any other way. If Kraven can teach me his hunting techniques, I won't have to rely on police broadcasts to find bad guys. It's not like I tell Kraven my real name. And I'll be on guard for any kind of double-cross. I've never had formal training in how to fight. Kraven's methods... Okay? Don't be nervous. You need information on Kraven, and you've got a press pass to get it with. Easy peasy. Never mind that if he finds out you're a photographer and not a reporter, he'll have you stuffed and mounted. Mr. Kravenov? It's me, Peter Parker, from the Daily Bugle. We spoke on the phone. The door was open. Mr. Kravenov?
Oh, I apologize for startling you. I am Kraven. Please forgive my theatrics. I merely wish to demonstrate my skills.
The videos online do that pretty well. I saw you take down that Siberian tiger with your bare hands, without hurting it.
Tigers are endangered. I simply relocated the beast for its own safety, as well as that of the local villagers. True hunters wish to conserve the natural world. It is where we find peace.
You're a long way from the natural world.
I craved a new challenge. I came here to hunt the monsters Oscorp created. The cross-species. The deadliest combination of animal and human. I ended their threat. But I grew fond of your city. and your city grew fond of me. And I decided to stay.
Except now you're hunting normal people.
No! Only criminals. Only those who prey on their fellow man have anything to fear from me.
This new task force is sending a pretty strong message. No vigilantes.
I do not trust them. They are paid for by Fisk. I am sure you've heard the rumors of his illegal activities.
Sure, everyone has. But no one can prove it. And the police seem okay with him.
Because he has paid those who are corrupt. The rest are desperate to avoid looking incompetent. Well, the public is desperate for an end to the crime wave. I have only one agenda. To get results.
Based on my experience, research, the police aren't big fans of vigilantes.
The police had their chance to stop the crime wave. They failed miserably.
I don't think they like being reminded of that.
I do not wish to insult them, but it would be a far greater crime to have the power to help, but refuse to act. Would you not agree?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I would. Is man really the most dangerous game?
In their own way, yes. But men are merely highly evolved animals. The current crime wave provides fascinating opportunities to study them. The patterns of the various factions.
And what are you finding out?
That criminals
Back in jail. Listen, if you're calling to tease me about breaking out...
I'm insulted. I can think of a lot more fun things to tease you about.
If you're smart, you'll get out of town before I find the time to chase you.
Funny, that's what I was going to say to you. Things are getting dangerous around here, Spider. Why don't we chase each other out of town,
I'm too busy to fool around with you. I mean, play games with you. Bye, Felicia. Time to find out if Craven can really teach me how to track these punks.
What's your problem?
That'll wake you up!
I knew you would come.
Yeah, well, don't get any ideas about me being your sidekick. But I'm on the trail of the Carnage Killer, and tracking's a little out of my wheelhouse.
Ah, yes, the killer. I thought he might be you. But I have watched you, and I see that you are no madman.
You spied on me?
Only briefly. There is much a hunter can learn from observation. I see the way you carry yourself like a lost child. That you lack someone to guide you, to help you become a man. I have no son of my own. I do not want my legacy to die with me. I can make you the ultimate hunter. Let us work together to find this Carnage Killer and suppress the crime wave. Let us do together what we could not do alone.
I'm still gonna operate on my own.
Of course, as will I. But we will be there for each other when it is needed.
I sent you an address. There is a back alley from which the Russians move stolen Oscorp equipment to a safe house. Use the little fish to catch the big ones.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
It is tempting to catch the easiest prey, but in our case, the most obvious criminals are the most inconsequential. Wait. Follow them. See where they go.
I get that, but I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt. If I see these guys threatening someone's life, they're going down.
Illegal money is usually paid in cash. If you follow low-level criminals as they drop off their earnings, they will lead you to the next rung of the ladder. You are doing well. Now listen. Higher-level criminals prefer to keep a low profile. But just as animals must visit a watering hole, they must collect their money and pay those above them.
I'll give them this. The way these guys hustle all over the city, they're getting one heck of a cardio workout.
Often the higher-level criminals will lead you to legitimate businesses that serve as a front to launder the illegal income. It is here you will find their bosses who pretend at respectability.
I have to admit, Craven, all this is leading me to the big fish I never used to find before. Thanks.
Like a pride of lions, when the leaders fear an outside predator, they will call
And every crook in New York is afraid of the Carnage Killer. When I find where they're holed up, it'll be like one-stop shopping.
You are learning, but stealth is crucial. Even you cannot fight all of them at once.
Excellent. Now that's a beautiful shot.
Stop wasting time and prepare the package!
Gotta get a photo of that crate of Oscorp tech, so I can trace it.
Heavier than your mother!
If you drop that, I'm not taking the blame for you.
If we don't have everything ready when the truck arrives, we'll be in big trouble!
Gotta get a photo of that crate of Oscorp tech, so I can trace it.
I used to be scared of spiders.
Can't leave now. People are in trouble.
Spider-Man. And, this affects me how?
Good shot.
That Oscorp tech will go to their superiors. Do not lose sight of it.
I'll stick to it like, well, me.
Spider-Man? Yawn. Boring.
This city's full of weirdos.
Can't lose that truck. It's my ticket to the Russian secret clubhouse. You're slippery. Better catch up. Craven's tips are paying off. I get the feeling there are a lot of bad guys in there. I better keep a low profile. I'm guessing this isn't a restaurant guide. The Carnage Killer. These must be all the places where he killed these guys' friends. A lot more than the police know about. I know what Craven would say. A clearer picture of the Predator's hunting grounds. So this is where all the cool gangsters hang out. Nighty-night.
Here? Fisk is all ready. You hear? Fisk is all ready, but he's holding a fundraiser, a party, to ask other rich men for money to fight crime. Wants to fight on. He has the stomach for anything. I have seen more of these task force fools, flying around like pigeons. One of them arrested Arcady.
They are well paid and well protected. Very hard to get to.
Then maybe we get to the men who pay them.
Getting suspicious. Dangerously close to blowing my cover. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. If this keeps up, they'll notice me for sure. Do with equipment like this. Harry won't mind if I borrow this for a little while.
You'll be dead before you see me move.
Better go see what that was. People work around here. One time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than... I'm gonna guess this was not a meeting of the Wilson Fisk fan club. Craven, I'm sending you pictures. The first one looks like a map of places the Carnage Killer struck.
Ah, yes. Good. Good. The more we can learn of his habits, the better.
Next up is a flyer for an anti-crime fundraiser hosted by Wilson Fisk. I think they're gonna try and kill him there. Even if Fisk is crooked, I can't let them do that. Especially with all those innocent people around.
The fundraiser is tonight. They will have put their plan into action already. You must go to the location and stop them.
Just one problem. I don't have an invitation. I'm guessing you don't either.
Then we must improvise. I am too well known to bypass security. But under your mask, Spider-Man, nobody knows who you are.
Here's a hint. I'm not rich enough to go to this.
Then you will find a way. I believe in you.
Wouldn't mind chatting with Fisk. See what he knows about all this. But I kinda have a feeling he's not the most approachable guy in the world. And none of it matters if I can't get inside. Wait, I think I've got it. With that fundraiser's level of security, I can't use my press pass to bluff my way in. Unless I'm really supposed to be there. But a photographer needs a reporter. And I bet I know one who's already planning to go. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts!
What's the deal with Spider-Man?
Oh, Whitney! Thanks again for using me on this.
Hey, I get it. College is expensive. You want to make easy money taking boring pictures of wrinkly rich people? Go nuts. But you should probably stay away from me.
Let me guess, you've got some pointed questions about the task force?
Among other things. I give it 10 minutes before I get kicked out.
Hey, Harry!
Pete! Oh man, I know we haven't seen each other much since we were kids, but this doesn't seem like your kind of scene.
Society pages. I'm a part-time photographer for the Bugle. Smile. Great, got it. Thanks. Fisk is putting a pretty big target on his back. Why do you think he does it?
He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. Lots of crime, gangs. I think this is his way of taking control. Standing up to the guys who bullied him when he was a kid. But knowing Fisk, he's also got a plan in place to profit from it.
Whitney Chang says the cops on the task force are crooked too.
I just supply the tech. Fisk handpicked the men. But the police chief cleared them all.
The chief's desperate to stop the crime wave. He's not gonna argue with the guy who's helping him do that.
Well, one thing's for sure. The task force is getting results. And no one likes to mess with success.
Hey, I gotta ask. Why Fisk? I hear some pretty shady rumors about him.
He's the only one rich enough who is willing to work with me. I've got a lot on my plate. I can't waste time worrying about people attacking Oscorp. And our public image could use a boost. I'll tell you this, though. The rumors are true. Fisk is definitely into some illegal stuff. But good luck proving it.
Drinks, gentlemen. Take.
Whoops. Sorry.
You know, don't worry about it. I gotta go anyways. I've got, important things to do.
Me too. Something fishy about that guy. Better follow him. time to get into my work clothes.
Everyone's got an angle. That's...
No doorbell. Guess I better get creative.
Please, what do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniform so we can serve Fisk a special recipe.
What are you gonna do with us?
Depends how much you bother me.
Fire! Come quickly!
Today, you die.
Hey, pay attention!
Come, Spider-Man. I will make you bleed. You are just a little man. I will crush you. Let's not.
Never mind. Let's fight.
What is that?
Booyah!
Thank you. I was scared.
Today, you die. Come, Spider-Man. Let's see what you can do.
Who can resist that? Can you say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
Smashing. Thank you indeed.
Open sesame. Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B. I can check that one off my list.
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
Bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but you must know.
You're not so scary.
This is why they call me amazing. put forth this week in effort? I gotta feel like you don't respect me. This doesn't never look fierce. He's a joke.
You are just a little man. I will crush you.
Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him. Time to mingle. See what these big shots have to say about what's going on. Just what I want. So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. Have we met?
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth. Huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired taste.
Well, I'm here for the Daily Bugle, so, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off, so I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. As if you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what? Well, he knows how to make an entrance. By blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
Hey, back off.
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. And try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not Spider-Man.
Don't say that name to me! Spider-Man. He fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. Spider-Man is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent or he simply doesn't care.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. But he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante, a thrill-seeker, worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness rights.
You what? How about this Carnage killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
And I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
The Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely. It's this very ward that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't put words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me. I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got, important things to do, too. That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. And that truck's my ticket to finding the Russian mob's leaders.